Ugh, my coat is buried beneath under. Hi, everybody, and we're live.
Oh,
Um, we're gonna wait just a little bit just to get some heads up in here. While I'm
yes.
looking for my vape. Don't vape, kids.
Don't vape. As I vape. Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. Um. Anyway, spoiler alert, guys. She likes pineapple on her pizza.
Yes, I'm a weirdo. I like pineapple with other stuff too, but we won't get into that.
Please, let's not. Vile woman. You are a vile.
I think half of the South would disagree with you. Half of it would agree, but those are people that moved here from somewhere else.
Right, and those are my people.
Uh huh.
Those are my people. You know, not from this, like, weren't born in the South, but were born to be in the South.
Okay, that seems to be everybody from
The North?
like yeah, everybody in the North feels like they can't deal. But then people be coming down here from the North talking about, well, it should be done this way, or or just being rude in general.
Oh,
And I'm like, bro,
I hate that.
yeah, you're the opposite. You're like too nice.
Yeah, yeah.
There is such a thing. People might not agree with that, but there is such a thing. Tequila's too nice to people. She be saying hi to everybody.
We tell her that all the time.
I know.
I'm like, you are so nice, girl. I am mean. Hey, everybody. What's up, Bougie? What's up, Rowan?
Hello.
Um, yeah, no, oh my God. I mean, and then again, I'm also like, where she can be too nice to some heads, I can be a little too mean to some heads.
Sometimes.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I do. I do envy how nice she can be because I don't have that in me.
I don't either. I tell her that all the time.
Sorry, I needed to grab a water. Yeah, I don't do pineapple on pizza. Damn fucking straight. Nobody should be doing pineapple on pizza.
Okay, but let's ask Bougie what he does eat pineapple with and see what the answer to that is.
He said, I'm friendly, but I'm not nice. See, that's me. I'm
With the
friendly.
trash
I'm
can.
not nice.
We're live. Exactly. See, I'm neither. So I'm not nice or friendly.
And that's scary. Hey, Marty. Okay, so since we got some heads up in here, I'm fried rice and pineapple. Oh my God.
Yeah, I can see that. I've never had it, but I can see that.
I feel like I can see it too, but I've never had it. I probably will never have it. Hey, now pizza
See?
is delicious. On pizza, I walked into this car. Girl, oh my
Thank
God.
you. Thank you.
Where's Alan? Get Alan in here, please. I need someone on my side.
He's over here eating chips and dip, minding his business.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Look, I'm still waiting on a response to fruit salad. Yes. Fruit salads are good, especially with fried spam. Yes, that's a Hawaiian thing.
Hold on. Who said I missed that?
Bougie is giving me all the things that I need, minus the one that no one's gonna do but me.
Literally. No. Tell the people. Tell the people.
Mm-mm.
Tell the
I don't
people.
want to hear it again tonight.
Yeah. Nasty. Okay. We are here not to bully April. Not to bully her. Okay. We are here though for one special announcement, and then we're just gonna take that and go into fucking chaos with it. I like pineapple. Rowan.
I'm sorry, you seem to be outnumbered, dear sir. Yeah. Oh, see, tequila outed me.
Yeah, you didn't
Tequila
want to say
outed
it.
me.
Homegirl said it for you. Nasty.
Whatever.
I just did that, and I swear I pulled something in my back.
You know what it's called? Instant karma.
I know. Okay. Let me just. No, that's
See,
the
that's why I like it on pizza, is because of the sweet salt. I'm a sweet, salty, sweet, savory. Some people are one or the other. You know what they say? Yes, we know. We were talking about that earlier. That has been a topic of discussion already this evening. I like a salty sweet and a salty savory, where some people have to have one or the other or just one. I gotta have both. Like I'm eating a
no.
candy bar and a bag of chips at the same time.
Girl, I am not putting fruit and mayonnaise in the same dish. I'm sorry.
Until you try it, you can't knock it. Because
The only
I've even sent you a video of a guy swearing he hated it, tried it, and he was like, "Oh, that's not that bad. It's actually
yeah,
pretty
no,
good."
no, that was him. That was him. I will say,
Yeah, yeah.
oh yes, the only fruit that goes with mayo is tomatoes.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, I'm right. That's the
No,
only fruit. Yep, you
no,
said it.
you're
Y'all,
right.
y'all heard it.
You're right in
She
the
said it.
respect that that goes together. You're not right in the whole thing.
Okay, so anyway, um, you want to give out the precious announcement since I did on T's channel?
Yes. So we all know the lovely Cauldron Witch has a lovely Etsy shop called the Cauldron Shop. Well, we've joined forces,
Mm.
and now we're well. It's still gonna be the Cauldron Shop. It's still the Cauldron Shop, but now we're going in and we're doing things together, half and half,
Yep.
and boosting each other and trying to ignite the flame that be. That way we can get to where we want to be. But we're starting small and growing that, and then going to the next level and growing that. So right now we're with Etsy, and then when we get to a certain level of revenue, we'll go to online store, and then we'll take that and we'll go to physical stuff.
Mm-hmm. Um, and where are we planning on having our physical shop?
We're planning to be in Savannah, Georgia, because we both love it. My family loves it entirely, like my whole family. We go there for all our well, not all, but most of our vacations. We spend our honeymoon there, and it's just a lovely, lovely little area. It's spooky. It's spooky. Oh my god, it's spooky.
If you guys don't know, Savannah is the most haunted city in all of America. And it doesn't help at the fact that that entire city is built on top of the dead.
Yeah, there are a lot of mass graves, and because they got hit every 10 years with yellow fever for quite a while.
They've
And
had such natural disasters in Savannah that has taken so many lives.
yeah, natural disasters, fires, floods, hurricanes, war. There's a lot of war.
Yep.
Um, what am I trying to say? Not just like museums and stuff, but like you can feel the trauma in a lot of the place. And the cemeteries, like there's a couple that you can't go in without
During the night.
exclusivity. Yeah, at night. And I don't think you can go in any of them or I don't think you can go in that one alone. I think you have to be. I
What?
think isn't that what they said?
I don't remember. I was remembering seeing all the dead people walking in the graveyard.
Yeah. I feel like there was a catch to going in there. I can't remember exactly what she said, but because we were highly distracted.
I thought it was just that you couldn't go in at night, but you're probably right, which would irk me.
I don't know, because I know they lock it at night where they used to not.
Oh my God. Should we tell the story on why they don't lock it? Why they lock it now?
I mean, if you want to.
Girl, tell it.
Apparently, there were some practitioners. We're not sure what kind, so I'm not going to say, but practitioners of some sort. And they were very messy, and they left a dead, was it goat?
It was a goat. It was a sacrificed goat.
Yeah, they sacrificed a goat and left it, and it horrified several people that happened upon it the next day because that place is super active with the living and the dead, and the living were having a fit. So and that wasn't the first time, it was just like the last straw.
Yeah.
So they decided they would keep it locked at night. But I feel like I could be wrong. I'll research that. I feel like there was something about the daytime too, but I could be totally
Probably. I
misremembering.
don't even remember the name of that specific cemetery. Considering he fell in love with Bonaventure.
Yeah, Bonaventure that's a massive deal.
Oh my God, that reminds me. And T, if you're still listening, oh my God, I totally forgot to mention on our spirit seeking video. Health issues. Oh, next time. Next time. next
Yeah,
time.
I thought you wrote that down. You did write it down.
You know what? It was probably on a different page. And I don't even know where that. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
I think it was on a. Yeah, it had to have been on a different page.
Well, you brought it up now. You might as well go ahead and elaborate.
Okay, well, certain cemeteries, and this doesn't even just go for cemeteries. This really does go for
Just about anywhere that's massively haunted
yeah.
or
Um,
active.
definitely take in consideration your health issues, especially because I remember when our homegirl here, Crescent, brought me to Bonaventure for my very first time. And just before getting in, she looked at me and she asked me a question. Do you remember what that question was?
Mm-hmm.
Ask
Mm-hmm.
the question. Go ahead.
Do you have any heart conditions or any other conditions that might affect you?
And I looked at her like, no, the fuck? Why are you asking about my heart? Hell, literally the second we passed the threshold and my heart all of a sudden goes like this to this. Could not fucking understand, could not explain. Though, however, the one thing I understood is why she asked me that question, because she knew that was going to happen. And just be very mindful of heart issues, anything like that, when going into very active places, because that can take a toll on you, and they can definitely affect you in that way, even when they don't mean to. Like just going into Bonaventure, it's huge cemetery,
Gorgeous.
very active, and because of that, that energy is there. So when you walk in, you're picking up on that, and as whatever manifestation your body will allow you, and sometimes it'll be in manners of like the heart or stuff like that. And you just want to be very mindful and very careful if you do have anything like that, if you plan on doing any kind of spirit seeking or going into graveyards, stuff like that.
Yeah, because I've been collectively, I think we've all been in certain cemeteries where it's not that it's not active, it's just less active. And then you've been in some that are like potent. Bonaventure is the second one I've been in to where it affected me like on a health physical level
Mm-hmm,
because I wasn't prepared
mm-hmm.
because I went by myself. I didn't, no one told me anything. So even though you can feel it like when you enter and almost right when you cross in, it's like a whole, it's like it just hits you. But like nobody ever really talked to me about like heart palpitations or seizures or random period cramps, headaches, migraines coming out of nowhere. Like it's a whole lot when you're immersed in that much activity that's just like dying to, it's almost like they're dying to talk to you,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And
No
so
pun
they
intended.
just what?
I said no pun intended.
Oh yeah. No pun intended at all. Um but and we've gone to several cemeteries together and I never asked you that question because it was never so severe.
Yeah,
That one was a severe one.
yeah. That one, that was very, it was very insane in a good way. For someone who loves that kind of stuff, that was fascinating to me. Um, obviously, if you're not a spirit kind of person, stay clear, stay clear
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah, it's very eye opening. I would say that's one of the ones I've been to. Like if you have somebody that wants to know if they can communicate, but they've struggled because
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's not. I don't think they would have any issues in Bonaventure. Or honestly, there are certain places. Jackson Jackson Square we were in when
I
we were
don't
getting
know.
touched.
But I was gonna go into that story because more just on Savannah itself. Now, the one thing I picked up on instantly was when that sun is up, the energy of the place is very historic. You know what I mean? Now, when that sun goes down, from it goes from historic to haunted. When I'm telling you, you feel it walking in the streets, just being there at night. You know you're not alone. It's something about Savannah, really, and again, could be the fact that it's a massive fucking grave. mass graves on mass graves. It's like Savannah's a portal of some sorts. And when, like I said, when that sun drops down and it is night, and now it's kind of like, oh my God, I need a tissue. Excuse me. Holy hell. No. Yeah, I'm good. It's not great. Now I lost what the fuck I was trying to say.
Portal.
Yeah, portal.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, during the seasons when Samhain and Beltane come around and the veil becomes very thin. Well, in Savannah, the only thing that needs to happen for that veil to become so thin is for the sun to go down. Every night, that veil is thin and the dead are walking amongst you. Yeah. There was a time, what was it, Jackson Square? I don't remember any of the squares, like the names when we went.
Jefferson. Okay. Not Jackson. I think it's Jefferson.
So when we were in Jefferson Square, you kept getting grabbed. At some point, actually, matter of fact, I don't know if you recall, the second we got on to Jefferson Square, why am I standing?
I don't know.
The second we got onto Jefferson Square, there was a street light.
And
it went out.
Yeah, the minute we got there.
And it was out that entire time until the second we walk away and the light comes back on. Now, not only was that happening, April kept getting touched. There was a weird something was going on in the bushes, and I know how that sounds, but it was a very small fucking bush, like people weren't in it.
No.
And all of a sudden it just started fucking rattling, and that fucking creeped me out.
And it's not like somebody could have been like it was very small and semi see-through. Like there was nothing
there.
And it was in a grouping of it. Like it was just the one. It was just...
it was like one patch in the center of just like this bush.
Yeah.
There was that. The tour guide was telling us a story about this lady, and I don't know. Now I remember it ended not the way the story was told. Now here was the weird thing though. During this entire story, I felt like I kept being choked, and I feel like I looked at you at one point being like, I can't breathe. Like,
yeah, you were like something's around my throat.
Yeah, I was like, something's wrong. However, the story ends. Now remember, everybody, this is not how the real story ended. We found that out after, but as she's telling the story ends with this woman hanging herself off from a balcony. Now, remind me where it wasn't actually accurate in that story. Because I feel like it was the hanging that wasn't accurate.
Yeah, the hanging was accurate, but the story was
the building wasn't accurate, right?
Yeah, it was the location that wasn't accurate, but her death was accurate. It was just not where they said it was.
She hung herself. She just didn't hung herself in the place people for a time thought she hung herself.
Yeah. It turned out later that the husband had taken her somewhere else, and there was some dispute or something, and that was her answer to it. Yeah. And it was very tragic, but what he felt, and initially it was reported that she died a different way, and then later it was they recanted and proven that she hung herself. But you didn't do that kind of thing back in the day. It was not
taboo,
proper. Yeah. So they changed the story, but later they found out that it was, in fact, she hung herself, just not in that location, not where he said it happened.
Right. When we were in Jefferson Square, she pointed at the building. Like the building was right there. You know what I mean? You could see the building, but that again was not the location. Though I will say, and I don't know if it was due to that experience or not, but it felt like sometimes when she was talking about the spirits, that the spirits would be present.
There, somebody was there with us, because I don't. You know how when you're trying to move somebody out of the way, like you're in a crowd, you're trying to get your way through. That's kind of part of what I was feeling on my arm, is yo, you're they were trying to push past me, but then the other part was somebody pulling me,
grabbing
you know, and it was very bizarre. And you're just trying to keep your cool. There you go. All right, spirits agree. You're trying to keep your cool.
Itches for some reason. I feel like someone doing this on my back. Stop it. Don't make
But
me play with the holy water.
it was the city is just very like there are times you could be walking down the street broad daylight and be like, oh, okay, we're just out and about today.
Yes. Oh my God,
There,
I was gonna bring that up. I mean, how many times were we fucking in that tour bus looking down the empty streets, but they were not empty.
no, yeah, it was
And
very. I mean,
oh my God, many times we both saw it at the exact same time. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, even in your own damn fucking house and where you live, because your place is very haunted, even though it's not the most haunted place in America. So a lot of people don't talk about it. But with that being said, we've had like at times we would see different things at different times, but many times we saw that same exact thing. And I
yeah,
think one of the times was when we were standing outside the graveyard where the goat was sacrificed.
yeah, yeah. We did see
Which,
that
little
one.
disclaimer, nobody gives a damn how you practice. Do not leave a mess like that. That is so
Yeah,
disrespectful.
yeah. Not judging. Do you whatever works
Do
for
you?
you? You do, but like clean up your mess.
Don't
Don't
ruin
ruin it for everybody.
exactly.
It's that's
Um,
disrespectful.
besides all that, besides all that,
So,
um,
what's your vision for the shop?
I was gonna say, so yeah, so first off, before we go into that, because again, and this isn't talk. I want everyone to understand, like, we've 100% agreed. The only thing stopping us from doing anything official is just the fact that our revenue is not there yet. But we figured us collabing together, joining together, putting both of our energies into the shop and more product and everything for Etsy, that'll build so we can get our own online shop, which that's when everything official begins. So we definitely need your guys' help to get us there. Um, I do want to bring that before we go into our vision. I want to talk about some of the product that they can expect to see very soon into
Mm-hmm.
the shop
Mm-hmm.
that the shop doesn't have already.
Okay, where do you want to start? You
Um,
ordered some stuff today.
yeah, well, last night
Oh, last night,
they'll
yeah.
be here within I think the week, and so, but more crystals are coming to the shop. I think we have. I know off the top of my head, I know we got bloodstone coming. For some reason,
Smoky
like,
quartz,
huh?
bloodstone, and smoky quartz.
Smoky quartz, fluorite.
Yeah.
So I can't remember everything, unfortunately, sadly, and it's all not in front of me. So, um, we have more crystals coming to the shop. We actually have now a new product already out and up on the shop is our holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's cheap on the website because you shouldn't be spending anything crazy for some holy water. But we do sell holy water to help out to those who cannot get it themselves.
Yeah.
The holy water is not made by ourselves, but this is collected from a Catholic church. Um, we're going to also for expectancy, we're going to be getting more rosaries because we've talked about this, right? Now the
Yeah.
thing is with the Cauldron shop, yes, is it a witch shop? Is it an occult shop? Is it a pagan shop? All of those, yes. Do we only cater to witches, pagans, yada yada, occult people? No, we do not. We cater to everything spiritual. Right now in the shop, you're not going to see that because, like I said, we're getting more product in. But in the future, you are definitely going to see all different spiritual traditions and practices within the shop. So you can be of whatever culture, of whatever tradition and spirituality and religion, and come to the Cauldron shop and get exactly what you need. We are going to be the one magic shop.
Yes.
So we are going to get more rosaries. What else? I know we're going to get more candles, I think.
More candles. We want to. We talked about um doing pairings with the Catholic stuff.
Yeah, so we discussed having, because we're going to have all kinds of rosaries, including specific rosaries for certain saints, angels, whatnot. Um, so we were thinking of pairing certain rosaries with certain candles. That was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there There's a lot of okay, so there's rosaries, there's prayer cards, there's the saint candles, there's regular candles, there's spell or charmed candles. There's gonna be a candle variety.
There's going to be a huge. The one thing about the shop is, I mean, right now on the shop, you probably will see more charmed, enchanted spell candles. However, when we grow, we are not going to be. You will see more regular, unenchanted candles than anything, and that's something that we've had conversations about, and we feel like, as spiritualists, at the bare minimum, as spiritualists, when we go to a shop to get a candle, sometimes yeah, it's nice to get an enchanted candle, from that shop, but nothing beats getting your own candles, your own regular candles, and doing your own manifestations, your own intentions, everything. Um so not only will there be a plethora of that with tapers, pillars, well, we have votives, but more votives, a bunch of things. You'll have the regulars, regular spell candles. We'll be getting chime candles in. So we'll have a plethora of candles. Don't worry about candles. We're gonna have figure candles, anything candles. We're gonna have it. We're gonna have the BP candles. The vajayjay candles.
Yeah, we'll have it's the 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 goal is anybody of any spiritual background could come in and find something.
Yep.
Whether it be a charm, a candle, a chime, a prayer card, a sachet, whatever, sachet, however you say that. It's supposed to be a one-stop shop.
Yep.
Which everybody talks about having, but it's rare to find a legit spiritual one-stop shop because they clash so much sometimes. But we want to create an environment that is inclusive to every domination of religion, from one to the other, A to Z, without it clashing and without having issues. Will we get probably some backlash from the community? Probably, but it's our shop and we run it our way.
Right. There's where our shop is. There is no room for hate. There is no room to be clashing like that. There is no need for that. And for those who can handle shopping in a place where they get, their charms and totems and grimoires in the same place where you get your rosaries, then by all means, this is the shop for you. I will say that, like I said, when it comes to the candles, all things candles, that's probably going to be the biggest thing we have, because candles are very sacred and very important.
Alan, please go check the kitchen.
But
Apollo's. Hang
what
on.
I know, we're gonna be getting soaps.
I mean, I ain't gonna be able to do that.
We're gonna be getting soaps for the shop. Our homegirl here makes them herself. So, and a lot of things we do is very homemade. Go ahead, tell them about that.
Yes, I'm gonna be making a variation of like a protection soap. I'll have black soap, not African black soap. Don't confuse that. It's not African black soap. It's just a activated charcoal soap, but with some extra. And I want to do some cedar and sage bars, so protection, cleansing. I will put out a love one if that's. I'm gonna do a smaller batch of like a lovey type soap, either
Like a
for
come
relaxation,
or like a come to me soap.
or come to me soap. Yeah.
I will be honest, when it comes to come to me workings, a lot of people affiliate that. I hope I'm using that word correctly. With romantic love, and as much as that does work for that, that is not all it does. Come to me workings or for anything you want to come to you.
Yeah.
Get money, protect, like anything, blessings. You know what I mean? Like, come to me's aren't just for romantic love. It could even be used for platonic relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be a great soap to incorporate love.
I love that. I love soaps.
Mm-hmm.
I love soap.
We'll have. I already thought of the name Lucky Me soap.
Ooh.
Right? Little cute.
I love that.
Luigi said we immediately won him over with the soap, and Marty could use some witchy soap. So
And
if you guys have recommendations for specific intention soaps, let us know. Because right now we're working with, I think, 5 different spells and charms.
yeah, I forgot. I didn't write. I got the notebook out to write it down, and we got cut off earlier.
They're in
So
our
we
notes.
didn't get a chance.
We have a shared note, and it's in our notes.
Ah, you're right.
Yep. So
But we're going. Not that vibes are everything, but vibes are kind of everything. So you're gonna have a plethora of cauldrons.
okay, so now are you giving them a vision of the shop now? Because this is where
Yes.
okay, because we have big ideas. And that's where we're okay if we even get one little small ass room. We know damn well what to do with it. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have visions, and that's what you need for manifestation. I know I am guilty for that fucking shop we saw in Savannah, because now all I envision is that shop. That's
But better.
Huh?
But better. Oh no, you're talking about the empty one.
Talking about the empty 3-floored fucking shop.
Oh my god, yeah, that would be amazing.
I can't not see that now. And my Leo ass wants bigger and better and everything, right? So that's the fucking, we ain't getting that right. I mean, we could if y'all love us enough.
I mean, or we hit them lotto numbers that we don't play.
I'm just saying. I will say, guys, while we're talking about this, before I forget to mention this, the link to our shop, and it even says it in the description for the first time. Shop on our Etsy shop, the Cauldron Shop. The link is in the description box down below.
Nice. Bougie's throwing out ideas left and right.
Is he okay? I gotta read these because they are just flying by. I will say, other thing too that I for some reason, this is something for product that we're gonna eventually get because I've always dreamed of selling these poppets, and I don't mean like the club. Like no, I'm talking like. I almost fell out of my fucking chair. That's how excited I am. Talking like voodoo style pop.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like, and I feel like that even gives people some of the wrong ideas. Like what I'm envisioning. It's a very simple poppet with like the arm, like it's a cross almost looking, but with a head. And it's gonna have like some type of getup. I don't know.
I kind of see it. And you have the felt kind of, and then tied on where the head is distinguished, the arms and the legs.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can tie it up and do the little.
It's similar to my poppets,
Mhm.
but I'm not selling my poppets. My poppets are the easiest thing to fucking create. I'm talking like easiest thing to create.
You say that, but
sticks and twine. That's all you need. Sticks.
Yeah, but yours always come out looking like little people, and mine come out looking like somebody already got fucked up before I fucked them up.
What are you talking about?
I can't do. And then, like, because we've made a couple together, and they've gone through some beatings.
Okay.
They've taken some things on, and they've stuck together, unfortunately, really well.
That's because of who those poppets were.
That's true, but
that one poppet for a certain person's mother.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful poppet.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful. So
they're not for bad. They're not all for bad things, by the way. They're not bad things. Like we're not held. I didn't mean to give the wrong impression. By the way,
goat's milk. By the way, for soap making.
Oh, I like goat's milk and soap. I love that. I can interchange those soap base. I do. At this present personal moment in time, I have not done like cold process or hot process. I like melt and pour bases because they're simple, easy, and I understand all the ingredients in them. I haven't gotten into the science.
Do you want me to show them the black soap? Because I can go pull one out real quick because I have them. I use them. We use these, of course. It's not we'll preference. The black soap I have will not be the exact black soap that will be on the shop. This was if you want to explain all that. You want me to grab one?
Yeah, go ahead and grab one. It's the recipe that he has was like a first or second rendition. I'm still a couple things I want to tweak about it. It's a good soap. It's a great soap. I just I want to make it better. I want to make it something that is more refined, if that makes sense. But I do like the soap. Activated charcoal is good for a lot of stuff, especially if you're prone to like acne on the body
Okay.
or
First of all,
eczema or
I'm
stop.
sorry to interrupt. I totally forgot I even had this mold because I've been using the first of all, and we'll be using this mold, so y'all will be seeing this.
Stop. The cat's playing with the cord. Yeah.
So this is it, right? So you see a little calendula in there, right? There's some herbs in there. I don't know what she was telling you about the recipe and everything.
Just
However,
that I want to refine it and make it better.
okay, yeah, this is the other mold I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I did in the log form. Yeah, I like that one.
And let me tell you something. These motherfuckers work, especially if y'all got acne issues like me. When I use these soaps, I notice I ain't got no damn acne.
I mentioned that they're really good with acne.
Yeah.
Bougie said, you remember you were talking about a certain soap and oil and all that the other night? Bougie just listed it along the lines of tarot and psychic ability and stuff like that.
Okay,
Third
yeah.
eye enhancements.
I don't see these. Okay, you're gonna have to let me know
I
where they.
foresee, he said, I foresee a tarot soaps in the future. Now, I've seen some really, I got a new mold in the mail the other day. And it's more celestial, but I'm still looking at other molds because I like them. I will buy a soap based on the shade.
No, right. And actually, yes, we actually did talk about that. An intuitive, psychic kind of soap. We were going into that too.
Mm-hmm.
So you foresee correctly, sir.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and then there's going to be incense. We're going to have, little
Yes.
pre-made things for, I don't know. We didn't call them spell kits, but we were going to put some stuff together that goes together.
Yep.
Um,
Which I'm thinking we will also might have spell kits too.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, have them. I see them. Like when you're in a store and there's that like round sunglasses case that you spin.
Mm-hmm.
I see something like that with spell kits.
Okay.
Little,
I mean, like, no, we've talked about our feelings on certain spells, but certain spells sell well, and certain spells people love. Just because we don't like them doesn't mean we won't sell them.
Yeah,
It
just because
doesn't.
we don't use them don't mean, and it has nothing to do with us and everything to do with what you guys are doing with the spell
Yeah.
kit.
Yeah.
Because all we do is package them together, and yes, I'm sure, of course, we're witches. We'll be throwing our own razzle dazzle into it, but at the end of the day, it's not us for the spell kits. That is you guys for the spell kits.
We'll have loose herbs at a certain point.
We're gonna have loose incenses. We'll have herbal mixes like a healing mix, sleepy time mix, insomnia, intuition, stuff like astral projection, which also reminds me about the oils that are going to be coming to the shop, along with flying oil and other oils that we're going to go into. I'm not looking at my shelf right now because there's a lot over there, if you can't tell yourself.
Yeah. I mean, potions will be made.
Yes.
But I think it's going to be good. And it'll have a little, and, I wish we could just like lay it out now and do it, but baby steps, things take time, and we have to build, and a lot of that build is based on client necessity and what they're looking for and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bath, what does that say? Bath teas and bombs. I have the stuff to make bath bombs, or I have to look and see what I've got. There's a lot of the stuff that I've made just for at home. I have tucked away in a tote in the closet. But there might be some of that stuff in there. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I will say that.
Bougie mentioned magical body oils, and that is something we're going to definitely get into. Some of for spell oils, some of them are going to obviously have to change recipes too because some of them contain poisons, and we're not And that has body oils, people. And I will also mention the oils sold in the shop do not have anything like that. They do not have poisons. Those recipes are different and unique.
Yeah, well, they'll
yeah.
just be done differently.
Mm-hmm.
Same
But we're
potency.
gonna have body oils. We're going to have essential oils. Again, incenses. I would love to make stuff like a beeswax kind of scent thing. You know.
Like a solid perfume thing.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah. I think I have mom's formulary because she used to make bombs and like I would like. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Salves, balms, lotions. She used to make the body butters and body oils and stuff like that. I think I have her formulary book.
Okay. See, look, we're getting recipes from Mama. Everybody included. Okay. Enough product. Lord have mercy. We've been going on about product for 40 minutes.
Hold on. Boogie's got a very important question.
Yeah. It's very important. We gotta highlight it. Will there be any way of selling? Okay, now.
We hope so.
That in the future, yes, that is our goal along with taxidermy. However, certain things need and require certain things.
Yes.
So we are not there yet. But again, with everyone's support and loyalty to the business, we will one day absolutely be getting stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a goal. That's a goal because that's very hard to achieve. But we've been doing our research and we think we might have an avenue, so we're working on it because that is something we care very, very much about.
I will say that obviously we're going to have herbs and roots and stuff like that, curios like chicken feet and charms and skeleton keys and all the good stuff. However, you want to tell them about our herbal wall in our mind?
Oh my god, yes. Okay, did we nail it out? Because I think we were both smoking at that point. We were just like going back and forth, but like I feel like at one point we mentioned behind the register, behind the counter, where most of the more pricey curios and such will be, is we'll have this wall. And if you picture like going into a speakeasy bar.
Right. Literally, right. You see like all those shelves with liquor bottles?
It'll be herbal containers, and you just, what do you have? And how much do you want? And there's the little scale there, and we'll package it up. Instead of making you a cocktail, we'll make you a different kind of herbal cocktail.
Exactly.
Would be I can see it.
Yep. So okay, so now let's get into what is our style. What is the building they're gonna walk into? What do we like? Excuse me if you hear my stomach. Lord have mercy. I haven't eaten in hours.
Oh, go eat. Grab something.
No, it's there when I'm ready. I totally forget. Oh, it's pasta. Yeah, I have pasta from lunch. It's good.
Okay. So just to distract your stomach.
Right.
The vibe.
Get off my clothes. Thank you, honey. You're so good.
It's not gonna be. Yeah, the color palette's coming. You're gonna love this. Well, or you'll hate it. One of the two. I don't know. So we've been throwing some ideas out and around, and so you know how you walk into some witch shops and some look very similar to others. We don't want that.
I'm not.
We
just
want
like tattoos and her tattoos. You will not find these tattoos on another person. You'll find variations, sure, but this you will never find another person have.
No. How did we describe it?
We
Castle
described
Cottage Whimsy Gothcore? Castle Cottage Whimsy Gothcore? Was that
hippie? It? Yeah. Yeah. So okay, so when you walk in, right, the design, the architect of the building is going to be like a castle. Like a castle themed vibe, right? Dark gothic castle. So we're talking, what are those things on the wall?
Wall sconces.
We'll have those with real candles, legit candles. We're gonna have everything legit burning. Even if they can't be candles, maybe they'll be like lamp.
Yeah.
No, real fire. I need real girl. everywhere in Savannah had real fire, and you
I
were
know.
like, "That's not real fire." Yes, the fuck it was.
They did have
That was
gas. They have
legit
gas lamps.
fire. We are having that. I
Look,
don't give.
we gotta go by what the fire marshal says we can
I
have.
don't
Okay.
give a fuck. The fire marshals don't approve of this room.
Okay. First of all, obviously we're gonna butt heads with authority. Already happening right out of the gate.
You're gonna be like, no, the law. I'll be looking down at you on my ladder, like, the fuck is the law? The law is the law of the law. Very philosophy. Now get your ass. We gotta put this in the wall.
It's gonna be a shit show. I
law.
love it.
The law.
So wall sconces, heavy grated metal door that's like an iron gate,
Yep.
and then
I
we
want
want our
that
greenery in place.
motherfucker.
Yeah, the lion head.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That would be.
Or a pentacle. How about a big ass pentacle? Okay.
I mean, I just like the lion head because that's like. But you know, you can mix the both. Have the pentacle and then the door in the castle thing. So
Yeah. Oh my god. Wait. Here. The thingy, the knocker is the lion head, but in the metal on the wooden door, we'll have a pentacle in the center.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
That'd be nice.
There we go. See, nice. Joining forces. So, color scheme. Okay, so then there's the whimsy, right? And then so you've got your castle goth.
She said color scheme and went somewhere else.
I know.
Continue.
Castle goth. Those two are taken care of. The whimsy is with the decorations. Some of the decorations, like fairy lamps and the tapestries hung, and
Tapestry literally everywhere. We'll have them on the ceiling, on the walls. We'll have them like laid over furniture.
Yeah, it's gonna be like walking into Gaudy grandmother's gypsy witchy parlor,
Literally.
and it's gonna be amazing.
We're gonna have Victorian furniture.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know, when we talk about it, it's probably not how it's gonna end up, but we always talk about like when people walk in, it's gonna be the two of us chitter chatting away with like a pot of tea or something in the middle, just gossiping and running our traps while everybody's coming in to shop. We're just laid back, you know, just chatting because we ain't got nothing to do, but we
Yeah,
really
you
should
need
be
something.
working.
Let me know. I'm over here.
Yeah, we're on.
Hi,
Holla if you need
welcome.
me.
Yeah, everything's over there. Just holla if you need something. Anyway, what did he tell you?
How did it, like this just how our brains work, but like the vibe is going to be unique. It's going to feel like you've walked either into a time portal, back in time, forward in time, or into somebody's loving arms. It's going to be all of that.
Yep.
Like, and we're going to have incense going and music going and a community altar, our personal altar, and then we were debating, depending on the location, having different rooms in different shades because we love the richer colors like royal blue, royal purple, the hunter green or forest green.
I was trying to find the purple to Meg. I don't have a purple that I want.
I don't think the purple I have is the purple we're talking about.
I mean,
It's purple.
there's this purple, but I think this is more your purple than it's my purple.
Well, I have this purple, and I think it's between the two.
Oh my god, I need a fucking. I want to show you guys the exact purple we're talking about.
Because it's not this purple, right?
No. Closer. Closest out of all those fucking three. But no. I can't. I can't even explain it because there's a certain shade.
Yeah. But it's gonna be.
But we're thinking black. We want black trimmed everything, like throughout because there's gonna be different colors, but the one main theme is gonna be that black trim, and we kind of want it in like a castle-y design.
Yeah.
But we're thinking royal purple, fucking blood red. We're gonna have an altar. I don't know exactly where. I think the altar for the shop is gonna be on in a wall, like on a table, but like at a wall somewhere. While during rituals for the shop, like publicly speaking, we'll have a different altar for like a center of the room kind of feel, or outside, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But in the corner, would be for the shop is the shop, but is ours personal. You know what I mean? The public can interact with it by throwing petitions and stuff like that in there, offerings and stuff. But that's something we'll use on our own.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna have a little coffee area or beverage area.
Yep.
Cause
Tea, coffee.
yeah.
Can't have liquor. Sorry, guys.
I know, I wish. I thought about, oh my God. My idea was like we have the cauldron shop and then we have the I called it the leaky cauldron, but then he told me that was Harry Potter because I forgot. But then like a bar,
Mm-hmm.
and then what was the other one I wanted? It was going to be 3 in a row. It was the bar, the cafe, the
I was
bar.
thinking the cafe, but I don't know if I was going to be wrong or not, so I stayed silent. The cafe.
Yeah,
I'm
so it would have been bar, shop, cafe. Perfect.
That'd be nice.
And then if you let me add a sweet treats onto that too in the cafe.
I mean, we could link up with the fucking sweet treats shop that's every fucking 5 feet in Savannah.
Oh, River Street Sweets. Those pralines don't stand a chance. Diabetes, here it come.
I will say, okay, now that reminds me though, but we'll
That
have
would be
a
cute.
place. Huh?
Cauldron shaped martini glasses would have been amazeballs.
Oh my god, I know. We'll have a fireplace, and in that fireplace, like, because now that is where we'll have cauldrons. Cauldron floor. Now I want it literally to look like Harry Potter, where like if you have ever seen Hogsmeade and they have like that fucking tower of cauldrons.
Yes, that'd be cool.
That'd be dope.
Alan could probably do that because he's got the equipment to cut through the cast iron and line them up.
Yeah, okay.
We could even do like a fountain.
Yeah, oh my god, that'd be so nice.
Except they would rust.
But and then there with the cauldrons and the fireplace. But I also want it to be somewhere where we can take out also of the fireplace. Yeah. If it's not just next to the fireplace. Because if it's next to it, that's fine. But if there's cauldrons in, we gotta take them out because we'll be using that for fires, especially during winter. And what else was I gonna say? And that's where that wall will be where we sell the cauldrons.
Yeah. Every cauldron kind of shape size you can think of. I want the what is that thing you bought me? What is it called? I can't think of it. The bowl.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
The bowl. The
singing bowl. Oh my god.
Singing bowl. Jesus Christ. The singing bowl. I'd like to sell singing bowls. I don't know about the crystal ones. Those are a huge investment. We'll see how the brass ones go, but eventually, if I could sell the crystal ones, holy moly.
That'd be nice.
Statuary for your garden, statuary for your altars. Mm-hmm. Like all your altar needs.
All your tools.
I really literally want it to be a one-stop shop. If you celebrate Buddha, Ganesh, whatever, I want you to come and feel comfortable in the shop and peruse and pick up a dilly bob for somebody you might know or just get the stuff for yourself. I really want people to come in and be like, oh my God, you've embraced it all.
Now, what do we tell them? Like, because, of course, I want a library in the shop, but we're not going to have a library. But where is the books going? Because we're going to have plethora of books. I already know most of the books we're going to be getting.
I kind of feel like we should have a book nook. Like one little room, like a book nook.
Yes, but I like that idea. I've seen a shop have that, and that was nice. They had like different rooms for different sections of books. Mm-hmm. However, I think we would just have a room but it would be like you walk in and wall all bookcases.
Yeah. All bookshelves. And then in each, so for the Catholic area or the Buddhism or Hindu or whatever, each area would have specialty books just in that area because it's a quick grab or a quick reference. We had talked about, yes, we'll have the book note, but then specific areas of the store would have their reference material. Like if you needed, like say you were new to Buddhism, then you would have all the relations to beginning Buddhism, right. Stuff like that. Oh, a smutty book nook is so happening.
I guess I can't argue that, huh?
No, you can't.
I was ready to say, yeah, we're probably gonna only sell spiritual books.
I agree with that, but can I have like smut of the week?
Yeah, you can. I'll give you whatever smut you want. You have it.
Thanks. And I want to do book signings, witchy, and maybe some smutty ones.
Are you writing smutty books?
Oh no, I'm not writing smut. I just like to read it. I wouldn't be able to sell the stuff that I would write.
Oh, all right. All right.
That's my husband. I like to play dirty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Horrible segue into nothing.
Yeah,
That was
we're
awkward.
we're live. Oh lordy, lordy.
What?
Okay, so I will ask you this: we could A, continue going on about the shop, or B, do you want to get into the paganism talk that we talked about before? Either way, I'm down with it. I just wanted to bring that up because we're about 5 minutes away from an hour.
It goes so fast when we're chatting.
I know. That's why it's like, again, I could talk for another hour about this shop.
Go get something to eat. Put something on your stomach, and then we'll continue.
I'm not even finished with the blunt. Like,
okay. No. Well, do you want to get, because that was a fairly interesting conversation. I feel like a lot of our conversations are more than fairly interesting, though.
Which conversation?
Any
They're all interesting.
exactly.
Which one are you talking about?
The pagan one. It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was an interesting.
You want to go into it?
I don't remember how we got there, and I don't remember so I don't know where to start.
No, okay, so I got you because hello.
Of course, your memory that you claim to not have.
I mean, you know, it works and it doesn't. By the way, I also do want to point one thing. If you've been seeing ads on this TV, I'm sorry. I've been meaning to pay attention and click through them. So all you see is the fireplace. And if you've seen ads, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine though, because your head's in most of the way.
Okay, good. So, well, because where did you go?
I'm right here. I'm getting something to drink and go outside.
Okay. So, because we were going in about how, and I feel like a lot of people really don't talk about this, right? Because look, and I'm guilty of it. Fuck, literally go through my videos. All you're gonna see is witchcraft. But yeah. I feel like nobody, including myself, I'm guilty of this, really talks about the religion of paganism. And what that, and no, that's a very broad statement. I just said it. I heard it. Okay, bear with me, people.
Mm-hmm.
Not specific pagan religions, but just paganism. For those who don't align with any particular pagan religion, but does align with paganism and being a pagan. You know, does that make sense to anybody? Am I making sense? Somebody tell me I'm making sense, please.
I think you're making sense. You're understandable.
I hope.
We're picking up what you're putting down.
I hope.
So that led us to the next thing, which was how do you know, or how do you define, or does it matter? Where did we go with that when it comes to being a practicing pagan?
Huh?
Like the being a practicing pagan part.
Yeah. Well, I know we were talking about how like if I would love to take a couple of pagans of that same path, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In the same room and be like, okay, so what got us here? What got us to where not only did none of the pagan religions fit, but this fit perfectly? Like, how did we get here? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I know for myself, personally speaking, and this is where I think we were going into like how we view stuff like this, unless I'm going in a different direction.
No, keep going.
Okay. But I know I was going in talking about how for me specifically, being a pagan is that having that innate fucking, I don't know what the word is, that divine connection and relationship to nature itself. Mm-hmm. And of the planet, of the stars, of the seasons, of the sun. You know, like for me, when I celebrate the Sabbaths, does mythology get intertwined? Yes. That happened, however, after I got certain deities in my life, because there was a period in my life I was pagan with no deities.
And you know? That's the part people forget to talk about.
Yeah.
is the fact that you don't have to have deities to be pagan.
No.
That's a choice.
Yeah. You don't, I mean, hell, for all I know, I could be wrong here. Somebody gonna always tell you you're wrong somewhere. However, you ain't even gotta necessarily believe in gods to be a pagan.
No.
There was a time in my life I did not believe in any gods, and I was a pagan. And you couldn't tell me otherwise. Now I understand paganisms and pagans tend to be polytheistic. However, down to the individual, that's not spoken for every pagan.
Right. Right. Because the celebration of season and like the traditions and why you do the things you do and where did they come from, that came from people millions of years ago or thousands of hundreds of years ago.
Right.
They did things for a reason because that's what they believed, that's what they thought would pull in a good crop or have a good winter or be in a safe hunt or all the things that was everyday life to them. It was a literal life or death situation, and they celebrated it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
I
had a
mean,
reason.
because of my deity Hearn, I celebrate and honor the wild hunt every Yuletide. And I tell people, keep your ass inside. You're gonna get swept up. You get caught alone out there during this time. Oh, don't do that. The wild
Right.
hunt is happening. You don't want to get swept up.
Yeah. And that is your belief for your deity, but someone else might say, oh, that's the best time of the year to be outside and celebrate. You
Right.
know,
Right.
it
And that's
just,
where I get that stems mythology because of deities that I associate with and I work with and I'm devoted to and stuff like that. Minus that though, for me, honoring and celebrating the Sabbaths is purely just honoring and celebrating the sun and certain points of its journey and celebrating the earth and of going through light, going through birth and becoming fertile and becoming pure. What's the word I'm looking for? It's at like when earth is at its highest apex, like during midsummer, just when the sun is at its highest apex, and when the sun's power dies and then the earth itself is dying along with that, and you honor the harvest and everything that's been going on. It's all straight up just the planet and
mm-hmm,
the celestials and the sun and science in reality.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's what I find interesting.
that was something I don't know about you, but for me, that's where when I left Christianity, because in my way about connecting things back then, and maybe not even, maybe because you look, when it came to witchcraft, I tested witchcraft so many times. I was damn near disrespectful by how many times I was like, I still don't believe it. Until I literally couldn't not believe it anymore because it proves me wrong every fucking time and that it existed. So at that point, for me anyway, it was proven witchcraft was real. I'm going down this path. This is something I know in my heart and from experience. I know this is real. Religion, especially in the Catholicism, Christianity, religion, science wasn't helping me with that. There was no evidence, there was no proof. I had so many questions, there were so many things back in my youthful ignorant state, of my state of mind. However, when leaving, because I left religion after finding witchcraft and then discovering paganism and how it's basically just fucking science and just a way of natural order. Not only that, though, but with the belief in reincarnation and of spirits and so many other things, and just that the planet itself is alive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All of these things, it reminded me of something that I forgot, and it reminded me of my own belief system as a child before religion, mainstream, anything affected me and
Mm-hmm.
influenced. And when that reminded me of something that was like, wait, how was I a child and had this exact belief system without just by having it? That is where I had that connection of, oh, I'm a pagan. And I've always been into I was always a nature kid. I literally spent a whole summer one year just living in the woods, camping.
Yeah.
That
And, I think it gets. I hate to throw the new ones under the bus, but the new AG, it's cool to be this, that, or the other. They lose sight of the root system, I think, and they come to it later most of the time. And it like comes full circle, but
Yeah.
a lot of times it's like you have that debate or you hear people having a conversation of, well, you're a witch, so you must be a pagan. No, that's not how that works.
Not
You
at all.
can be a pagan and not be a witch. My father is a pagan, but he is not a witch by any means. But
Mhm,
he is a very devout pagan.
mhm.
And my mother was a pagan and a witch. So you can be one or the other, or you can be both. It's really whatever path you choose to walk,
Right.
as long as it's being acknowledged that you are both. They are two separate entities, and you can combine them.
And why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Right.
At that point. But I mean, and and that reminded me of something. And I question, why do people always assume witches are pagans off the bat? And minus literally everything fucking known to man on why people could think that. But I mean people within the occult world, and it reminds me of when I first got into this world, there was this saying that I despised because it was so untrue.
Oh.
That saying was not every pagan is a witch, but every witch is a pagan.
Oh no.
And that irked me.
Yeah. No, I guess if you're coming, I know it comes from a place of, ignorance is bliss, right? You don't know until you know.
Right.
What gets me is the immense arguments that come from it when each side is trying so hard to prove their point, you're both losing sight of it.
Right.
And that's disheartening, you see it in the community with new people versus old, and sometimes new versus new or old versus old. Like everybody's got their own opinions, but at the end of the day, it has to work for you and not society.
Mm-hmm.
We're already on the fringes of society as it is. The witchcraft era has taken off. It's not a secret anymore. Everybody's tapping into it, and it's
Are you
going
trying to make me
haywire.
cry?
I'm sorry. It's a very sensitive subject for him.
You know how much I hate this.
I do, but we're on the
It's a shame.
topic.
It's really a shame.
Yeah, but I mean,
You know, the Ooh, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
uh, this would not be the first time. We have these talks all the time, and it's so interesting because, like, to you it makes sense, and to me it makes sense, and apparently to Bougie it makes sense, and to Marty it makes sense, and I'm sure there's several other people, but it's like you just because you can doesn't mean you should, and just because it's available doesn't mean everybody has to have it. You know, there too much is still too much, and it's just it's gone, and I hate that it's like very trendy.
You're gonna piss me off right the fucking now. I'm being quiet. I'm being quiet for a reason.
I know, but it just it's like everybody wants to be a witch. Everybody wants to be a tarot reader. Everybody wants to do Reiki and energy work, and like if people that are in those trades as a trade as a craft for like that's their job, like that shit is so exhausting. Like I couldn't imagine being a tarot reader full time. That would pull the life out of me.
Also do offer psychic readings on the Cauldron Shop.
Yes, they do.
We do. Fuck you.
But like it takes a toll on the body, it takes a toll on the mind and the spirit, 'cause sometimes you tap into some really dark negative shit
Yeah.
that it's just part of the job, it's just what comes with it. So these people that come in and they're just like, oh, okay, well, talk to me in 6 months when you have bags under your eyes and you can't sleep. Like
Literally, when you're waking up in the middle of the night screaming and crying.
yeah,
Come back.
and it's just the trendiness of it.
It's not only disrespectful in reality. In reality,
He's trying so hard not to scream.
I am. However, yeah. Everything with it being so, I don't know if I should say this. It's just, the occult has a meaning to it, and that's the hidden. It's hidden. That's what the occult means, hidden. Okay. Everything within the occult world 10, 20 years ago was hidden, hush hush, nobody fucking talked about it, and you don't talk about it, and there's reasons for that.
Well, yeah, because you get strung up, hung, drowned, tortured.
Yeah. Okay, I said 20 years ago. Nobody's getting strung up or tortured for being a witch.
We have all seen those videos of the preachers that were coming for you. Come on.
All right. However, with that being said, it is no longer hidden. The doors have been blown wide fucking open, and everybody's fucking aware. Everybody's looking in, and now everybody's dabbling. Everybody's touching. Everybody's doing stupid fucking.
Highlight Bougie's comment because he's saying what you can't say without screaming. Yes, they should have been a little gatekeepy.
Exactly, and nobody was.
A lot gatekeepy. Well, because you remember, I say this like I was there, but you remember how things used to be passed down in families, kind of like some other certain religions.
Yes, dude. I've literally had my ancestors have come from the grave to help me and teach me some certain things, right? Now, there are certain things when it comes to the occult. The reason it's hidden is because the only people that had access to it were the natural people who were supposed to have access to it. We all have the ability to sing. Doesn't mean everybody should out there have a fucking microphone, okay? Right. Now, with that being said... Ooh.
You get so worked up.
I'm good.
We're not saying you can't practice, but I feel like it's not taken as seriously as it should be. I don't like the dabblers.
It's not. First of all, you said the word occult. It struck fear in fucking people. In people you wouldn't think, the most ordinary fucking people and living the most ordinary lives. Okay? You hear the word occult now and you're fucking thinking, oh, okay, well, you got a crystal in your bra. Dude.
It has gotten very diluted. The meanings.
And as much as that is true, unfortunately, the occult has not been, and it is still a dangerous world. And people do not put in the precautions they should. People are not protecting themselves the way they should. People are not
Again, look at Bougie's comment. Huh? I said again, look at Bougie's comment. Apparently, this is going to have to be a series. What bubbles my cauldron?
Clearly, because we're going to make that a whole fucking, you know what? Thank you, Bougie. That's going to stop me, and that's going to save this chat because it's going to be an angry chat. So that's for what the next episode of What Boils My Cauldron.
I love that. We did it once. We got to do it again. That was very well received.
Everybody loves it. I guess it's something that's going to be it was a cauldron chat, guys.
But we were saying what everybody was thinking. Everybody, all of our legit people here feel the same way we do.
That's why we even decided let's do this because our listeners agree.
Yeah.
And we're going to say shit nobody out here is going to say. So, fuck it. I'm going to say this shit because this shit pisses me off. This shit boiling my cauldron. And I don't need my cauldron boiling right now. Right?
It files my fangs. But we have a vision. And that was the main part of this.
This was, so we have a great vision. And, so... Yeah.
But I mean, do y'all agree with? I know Bougie, you've been very active, and you've said that you agree with the paganism conversation of
Oh
it's
my God, I
it's
forgot about that conversation. Let's go back in that conversation. We'll get back in that
well,
conversation.
it is very simple, and it's very when you boil it down to what is a pagan.
What?
Like,
Right.
what defines you as a pagan? Does
Yeah.
it is
Why are
it
you a pagan?
fact?
That's my
Right, the why. There it is. That's
why.
it. The why, not the like why do you feel called to be listed or why do you identify as a pagan would be like asking a Catholic. Actually, no, it wouldn't because most Catholics are born into Catholic families, so that's totally different.
Yeah.
But like why? Why are you a pagan?
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's
Marty,
not,
you have
and
to have the gods.
that
Okay.
doesn't come from a place of judgment or anything like that. If that does sound anything like that, it's just based on curiosity because I know why I am, and I'd like to understand why other pagans are. You know what I mean?
Mhm. And what defines it for them?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's going to be different for everybody. It's even in our peer group that, of friends, we have different, there are different versions of pagans in our little small peer group. So it's like, well, what is it that pulls you one way or the other, or what pulls you away from it? Matter of fact, like that's a whole nother conversation. We always hear about people being pulled from Christianity because of it, trauma related stuff, judgment, stuff like that. And they find in their search to find some meaning in something, they land in paganism and then sometimes hyper jump into the witchcraft world or even Wicca because it makes sense to them.
Hmm.
But it's rare for the to go the other direction of where you're pulled out of paganism and you're thrown into a Christian dominated religion or Buddhism or Hinduism or the total switch, the total pull away. And that's an interesting thing to because it just seems like it wouldn't be that way, but it is that way. Doesn't make sense to some of us, but to some people it makes perfect sense too.
Right.
And it's always about the why.
Hmm. I was gonna say something and then I forgot.
Sorry, I got really off on that.
No,
Like
and
really
I love
went
that
down
you
a rabbit
did
hole.
because you said something, and I was gonna. I had it here, but that's okay. That's okay.
It'll come
Um,
back.
but yeah, it's a very interesting question, and I would love to, because I've read some pagan books, like straight just pagan books, because again, you gotta like for me, however, my witchcraft and me being a witch and me being a pagan, their roots has nothing to do with one another, and and for the reasons I'm a pagan, I do see that in a lot of just straight up pagan books that I read. And it makes me think, wow, like I would love to know other people's whys on like, why are you a pagan? Why, what is it about paganism that made you be like, yes, this is my religion? And
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, can you go on your little story about how you got there? Because I explained my story and how I got there. Because my little brain was like, wait, I remember this from a kid.
Well, similar but different. I was raised Southern Baptist from birth to I think 12. And that's when my mother, who is always, I hate to use the word, but dibble dabbled, she always had occult stuff in the house. She never talked about it. I knew it was there, but I never saw her do anything with it. I find out later in life, when I was old enough to ask. That was something she did after I went to bed. That was something just for her. You know what I mean? And her being raised, deep South Southern Baptist, she kind of felt like she didn't want to imprint something negative on me because she was still torn about how she felt about it until about like the 90s and things really started loosening up,
Right.
you know and loosening up like in pop culture and society and stuff like that. So she was got a little bit more comfortable, but it never really was like a hot topic of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It was just there in the background. We just didn't talk about it that much. And then at 13, 13's where the witchcraft journey started. I started witchcraft first, but as I got older, I went more into paganism. And for a while, I put witchcraft not down completely, but just off to the side. I was
Yeah.
raising 2 kids, a couple bad marriages, it gets pushed off to the side, but the paganism roots were still there. The changing of the seasons, why we do things, why we celebrate the harvest, why we celebrate the solstices, you know, just nature in general and watching the cycle of the earth do its thing and all the parallels that come with it. It's how do you not recognize it? How do you not feel that?
That's another thing too, where also honoring the Sabbaths and everything like that, you attune. What that essentially does, year after year after year, because there's been magical, excuse me, myths, I should say, that they say every witch that celebrates the wheel of the year each year gets stronger in their magic, and I love that stuff. What to me though, what I have noticed is year after you celebrate the Sabbaths, you attune your energy to the energy of the earth and of the planet and of everything around you. You attune your energy to the energy of nature, and your life smoothly takes the course as nature does
Mm-hmm.
through
And
different phases, seasons, all that stuff.
yes, and I'm going to touch on something Marty just said. It makes sense. The part that makes sense, like
Dude, I
Christianity.
love bougies real quick, not to cut you off real quick.
Oh, I still want to read Jesus through pagan eyes. Is that a book title?
No, I think he's explaining. Maybe that is a book title. I'm gonna just hush now.
He could tell us yes or no.
Yeah. And then Marty's comment. Um.
The only thing that made sense to me, Christianity doesn't make sense to me.
Oh
but
shit! I
think
didn't.
it's-
Yo, girl, I didn't
Yeah,
even realize she said that.
and it does. And you like the human life. You can.
It is a book.
Oh, okay. I figure it sounded like a book title to me. Nature. Okay, yes, we're humans and we're supposedly the superior species. That's debatable, but just because you can walk and talk, I'm just telling you, we've all seen the other side of society. We ain't superior in all ways, but like nature follows the same courses as the human does. You know what I mean? We have to sleep in order to get bigger and better and stronger and regenerate and rest, and our cells need that. Our cells need water just like plant life needs water. Like pollination, like I mean it makes sense. And now I love that science is catching up to something 10,000, 12,000 million years ago. Everything's explained by science, including witchcraft, manifestation, telekinesis, all the clairs, that people have gifts with. It
They're
makes
proving
sense.
what we just
We innately know
intuitively
it.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
said the same thing I said, just use a different word.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
It makes sense. And
Yeah.
I love that. It's that simple. It just makes sense.
It's that connection where it's like, yeah, exactly. Because I've had questions. Because that was another reason why I left Christianity. Now, I'm not trying to bash Christianity.
No, of course not.
With that said, it was just the experience I've had and the family I had. They didn't teach me jack, and any questions I had, it was, oh yeah, you don't question.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to tell me the question because you hiding something. I don't know. I need a question. I got a question and I need an answer. The fuck?
Right.
And truthfully, the only thing that's ever given me an answer was paganism.
And peace. Like peace
Literally.
of mind.
Okay. I don't know about peace of mind. Again, waking up at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. I don't know about
Not that kind of peace of mind. I'm not talking about like peaceful rest. I'm talking about
But then
like
again, that's also witchcraft, I think, more than just being a pagan.
yeah. But like when you go out into your woods and you sit and you just collect your thoughts
Girl,
and
let me
you
tell you
just
something about my woods.
sit there.
Girl, there was a time I was in my woods and I was exploring. I came across this giant ass boulder. Tell me why I was SpongeBob crying my eyes out, being like, the boulder. Is that just a boulder? It's a rock. You know, like just crying my fucking eyes out. Don't know why. It was just that energy came over me. That, and I had a tree, right? I called it my flying tree, right? Now it was a tree that fell and it was on a bunch of other fucking trees, so it was at an angle. And I would climb up the fucking tree and and meditate, astral project, you know, do all these beautiful things like you was saying in the middle of the woods. However, and then one year it came crashing down. I came and saw it, cried my eyes out.
Oh, I love that.
But now it's incorporated as my outdoor, like in the woods, I have a circle, like a permanent circle, and that's part of the circle.
Nice.
Like it's all a bunch of fucking sticks, you know, it's a legit circle.
Yeah.
And that's part of it. So I'll never be without it. And I actually have a piece of that tree before it fell on my altar.
Nice. I love stuff like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like just a stroll in the woods will not fix your problems, but it'll definitely calm you down.
Yeah.
You know, people call it grounding, but like there are other forms of grounding than just sticking your feet in the dirt. Like
Yeah.
being
Oh,
out in nature and just taking a fucking minute from the hectic day, the cell phones and the notifications and the TVs and the radios and the cars, like to just hear a bug buzz and that's all you hear.
water flowing,
A babbling brook.
the wind, birds.
Oh my
Like,
God, the wind. The
oh
wind
my,
alone. The wind has so many secrets. Like
yeah,
that's like the one thing I can't live without is a breeze or wind. I love that when it goes into your ears, that whoosh.
I
My
know.
favorite sound in the world.
Speaking to you.
It is.
Um, and that's again, that's just that's the pagan in us. You know what I mean? It's that connection where it's like, no, 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 hold on. I'm literally communicating with the planet. I'm like, it sounds so hippie. I get it. But it's like, no, no, no. Literally listen to the wind because it'll tell you secrets.
Right. And if you put your feet in the dirt and have your hand on a tree, I'm telling you, you feel a heartbeat.
Oh my God.
It's like
Put your
right,
hand, like
right
your
here.
stand in the center of two trees.
Right. That connection. That just that sense of being
Mhm.
in the world as it is without interruption. Just be because that's what I mean, I wasn't there in this form probably, but like that's the way it used to be, where you could literally just be there.
So barbed wire's favorite sound, one of their favorite sounds, babbling
Babbling brook.
brooks.
Damn right.
Damn fucking
Damn
right.
right.
I love that. I'm gonna tell you right now, I love a good waterfall.
Oh yeah.
Now I understand probably going to Georgia, I'm gonna have to kiss those goodbye.
No, there's plenty of waterfalls in Georgia.
But and I mean, and that's why I mean personally for me, like, and I know for you as well, one of our favorite things to do when the weather is right and there's none of that white devil shit outside.
I know. God.
We love our hikes because they
Yes.
take you and I don't mean like a little walk on the road. No, I'm talking about get your ass in the middle of the fucking woods hike.
Yeah.
Go in like on a trail and just be.
Just
Most fucking
wander.
human communication you're gonna get is somebody walking by or running by you.
Yeah.
Because I don't run.
He kind of runs.
Don't you fucking dare. I will fuck you.
I didn't say nothing. But yes, just a stroll in the woods, a little lost in space time, but you're not in space. You're just in the woods.
You know, to the woods, right, is like, or literally anywhere, whether it's a field, the beach, all of these certain locations, you know what they remind me of? The circle, the crossroads, the
Mhm.
liminal spaces where
Yeah.
you go out in these places and you'll notice time is different. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You remember the day just sitting on the beach?
Yeah, we missed a flight. I remember the day
But we
because we
didn't.
were in a different world.
Yeah, we were sitting there just, and we didn't even talk. Not really. We were just sitting there literally staring at the ocean,
I was burying your
walking.
feet in sand.
Yeah, just sitting there together enjoying what was right in front of us at that present moment.
Yep.
To the
It
point we
was-
lost like 3 hours.
Yeah. And a plane.
And a plane.
And a plane.
Can't believe we did that. So I literally said we got to keep an eye on the time.
I know, we were so pressing, and that's another thing, guys. Don't think we were just not paying attention to the time. We were pressing the time.
Yes.
We were watching, paying attention, and all of a sudden, it's what time?
Yeah.
Not right.
It was unbelievable. It worked out, but at the same time, damn.
The only thing I regret that day is not knowing I missed the flight because we could have not having to drive that ride.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only thing. I wish we could just looked at each other and been like, "Bitch, it's too late. Let's just bite the bullet now. We ain't about to drive all day. Like it's too late."
Yeah, because we could have totally stayed at that beach.
We could have literally exactly what I was about to say. We could have been like, all right, stay at the beach.
Yeah, that was a great day. That was a last minute, like, want to go to the beach for your flight? Hell yeah, why not? It's right down the street.
Literally.
You know? It was a good day. Nice weather. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold.
The water was ice.
Okay, you say that, but I was in that water with my up to my shins.
You were in that water going, oh.
I said that for 5 seconds and then I got used to it. Shut up. Don't diss me like that. Jeez.
No.
Not in front of our friends.
See, it's not like when it is in the summer because that ocean warm like brings you in like a warm hug. I love your ocean. It's the same ocean as here, but it's not, you know?
Well, it's because y'all's is cold all year.
Not either.
Bless you.
No, thank you. I'll send you a paper.
What?
I said bless you.
Oh no, thank you. What'd you say before that?
Oh, I say your ocean's cold all year. Mine's not. Mine's warm.
Yes. I don't like my ocean.
I mean, even right now, yesterday when it's 15 degrees top level, the water level was like 46, something like that. I mean, it's cold, but it's not like 32 degrees and frozen solid.
Just to come this far.
No, my every pond, every lake, like everything out here with water in it is a fucking solid mass.
It's good enough. Ever enough.
Yeah, Marty, it'll be a couple years, but yeah. That's
So
the plan.
okay, so you want to explain that real quick? What is the time frame for our plans? All goes right.
All goes right. Maximum should be 5 years.
Mhm.
We'd like to have it done sooner, but like life, you know, but so because I have at least 5 years with PetSmart left. And then but see, that's why we want to start getting the online going because we'd like to have online done and settled and it's doing its thing and it's a little engine that could. That way we could take that and immediately go into like a storefront. That way
exactly what I want. I want like by the time we're like, okay, we gotta move. I also want to be like, where's the shop?
Yeah. As we're getting ready to go back down there in a couple weeks.
Excuse me, I have to tell Alexa to.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
We're taking another trip in a couple of weeks.
Hey, Alexa.
Gonna look at some houses, rental properties, and storefronts just to see what's on the market, see what the areas are and where we want to one work and two live. Like, there's a lot of logistics because he's in New York and I'm in South Carolina, and since my mom passed, and I talked to my father, he doesn't really want to go to Savannah, although he vacations there often also. So I doubt.
mean, like, have a vacation house. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, and I think his mind will change. He's not.
Want to go to fucking Savannah.
He does. I think it's the fact that mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give it a little bit, and he'll maybe warm up. Yeah.
Because he ain't got to change. He can literally change his mind in 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot can happen in 5 years. You know. So, Josh, I had a dream. My brother's wife's pregnant again, and I text my dad. I'm just telling you all my business. I text my dad when I woke up. Something about that fucking couch. Every time I sleep on this couch, I have a dream. And I woke up and I text my dad. I said, "Hey, is Josh's wife pregnant again? Is Elisa pregnant?" And he was like, I don't know, but I'm going up there in April, which I didn't know until that text message. And I was like, he's like, I'll report back my findings. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
Because I said, should I text and ask? And he's like, no. Because she's had some issues and she doesn't like to say anything until she knows 100% that sucker's going to work, you know?
Yeah. And honestly, even if it's not now, it's probably a foreseen event.
I think so. It was very vivid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty, but so was that bear dream the other day too. So I don't know. And that was again on that stupid freaking couch, standing in my front door, not even my front door, somebody's front door, yelling at my mom, my stepmom, because she was getting chased by two or three grizzly bears. And I'm yelling, like, I need a gun.
And nobody was giving her a gun.
And no one was, I was getting so, like, you know, those dreams that you scream, like you're scream dreaming and it comes, "Roar." I felt like I did that because I was yelling so hard in the dream.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh, I love that. Oh God, every dream I fucking remember is those damn spirits.
Sorry.
Ooh. I love them though. That's gonna go into our fucking boiling shit before I say anything more. However, but yeah, so 5 years is definitely our goal to get that physical location. So,
and I think that's reasonable. That's not, I'd love to say, oh, we're going to have it done next year, but that's not going to happen.
That's
not without some major fucking overhaul and major money.
No, right. So, guys, don't forget the link is down below in the description box.
Shameless plug. But I mean,
yeah.
I can see it. You know what I mean? Like that it just is I can see it. Like it's a projection picture.
Yeah.
And I just want to walk around in it.
Me too.
And it's gonna be people are gonna come in and catch us in the middle of the weirdest conversations.
Yeah, they are.
And they're gonna think, oh, they're really quirky.
Yo, they're gonna walk in mid screaming at you or hitting you, and then they're gonna, what am I walking in on? I'm like, no, please come in.
No, it's fine. He abuses me every day.
I won't hit you with a pillow.
Yeah, and then we're both short, so it's just gonna be like the little witch's shop down the street.
Oh my God!
There's gonna be ladders everywhere.
What kind of floor is the shop?
Wood with rugs, vintage rugs if we can swing it, or
Dark
good reproductions.
Dark wood.
I like a dark wood floor.
I love a dark wood floor. Okay.
Good.
We were talking about beanies. I mean, beanbag chairs too.
Beanbags, yeah.
Little beanbags just laid around for people who just want to sit real quick. Our where we're gonna have the furniture, like the Victorian furniture, that's gonna be
roped off.
Yeah.
Like old school velvet rope.
Mm-hmm. We're thinking purple velvet rope.
That's the VIP section.
Yeah, that's where we'll be 24/7. We can damn near always guarantee you walk in that shop, we will be there.
Yeah, having a combo, a spot of tea, maybe a coffee. I'm gonna have coffee. He drinks tea. I'm gonna have coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna have tea.
There'll be a bathroom in running distance just for me. That's coffee. I love that damn shit makes me pee all the time. I can't.
Tea does the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess they're both diuretics. And we're gonna have herbal tea. Did we say herbal teas and tinctures and we're not gonna make them for you, but like the stuff to make the thing that you need to cure your.
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna have all of that. And I'll have a whiskey. Yeah, you're gonna have to bring that from outside.
BYOB.
Yeah, because we can't give it out. We can't give it.
I mean, we can have a bottle.
Wait, we can give. Actually, we just can't sell.
We can't sell it.
Yeah.
I don't think we can give it.
Oh.
But we can drink it. It's our shop.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll take this road to New Orleans. They drink all the time.
And fucking going to Wet Willie's.
Oh my God, Wet Willie's.
Yeah. I'll just pretend I'm a tourist. Don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'll take a Wet Willie's. Thank you. At some point, they'll be like, aren't you the witch that owns that shop? No, I don't know him.
Yes, and this is a magic potion that keeps me sane and not going to jail because of you people. So there.
Exactly. Thank you for my daily drink.
Thank you for all medicine. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Oh my god, it's gonna be interesting. And we're gonna have like I want it to be a store that there's something for everybody. Even say you're on vacation with your family and you're the witch of the family and you come in, but they'll find a trinket or two too that might speak to them, you know. Maybe some incense, maybe an incense burner, an incense coffin, you know, a book on spirituality, a keychain with
A candle.
something, a candle. Yeah, something.
Oh.
I just want it to be a
And
place
that's the
that,
thing too. You ain't even got to be anything. If you just love our candles, like our basic fucking candles, then come get our fucking candles.
yeah, if you just want to smell good, use the soap.
Right. You want incense? Get incense, bitch. You a smoker? Get the incense.
Right. I just want it to be like the everything store.
Yep.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a whole lot of love in between. And maybe a dabbling of the dark.
Oh, of course. Are you kidding me? No. And that's a serious topic too, where things like we'll have spirit boards.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have not that that's dark, but you know what I'm talking.
I know.
We'll have I know I want statues of all these different types of deities, of course.
Yeah, the deity room.
Yep. Let alone we'll have, like I said, taxidermy. We'll have our bones. We'll have our dead bugs. We'll have our coffin nails. Our fucking whatever. Our goof. Maybe not goofa dust. Maybe not.
Probably.
But everything else, all the malicious magics, that's kept in the back. It's kept in the back.
Yeah.
You need a cross and powder. Who are you? And maybe there's some in the back for you.
Mm. Come behind the curtain.
Right. I feel like your shop would be the kind you can find a keychain tarot deck and custom tea.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's Savannah's a tourist attraction town. On top of all the other things, the museums and the art, the SCAD, like the art part of the college. Actually, the whole thing, University of Spain is there too. Anyway, it's a melting pot of just about everything. So like it's a huge tourist destination, and my goal, our goal, is to land on one of those tourist shops. Railroad spikes, coffin nails, graveyard dirt, bones. Yes, all
Actually,
of that.
right
Plus,
now on the Cauldron Shop, you can find railroad spikes and graveyard dirt.
yeah, yeah. I want all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go. I want people to come to us before they go to eBay. That's the way I want it.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, by the fact, we were just talking about coffin nails too.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I just want it all.
No, yeah. We'll have our crystal balls. We'll have our saint statues. We'll have whatever you need. We got it.
Yeah.
That's not, again, with that being said, as always, if you guys have any recommendations or things you would like to see in the shop, comment them down below. Let us know. Go to the shop, message us.
Yeah, and we'll do what we can to get on it.
Yeah.
Because if you
Like
want
I
it,
said,
we want it.
I want to get those Poppet dolls. I love Poppets.
They are a frequently used item.
For us, yeah. I don't know about other people, but I know because I don't see that in shops.
Well, they're very a niche thing in a lot of the voodoo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, it depends on how your practice is. If you're eclectic, then anything goes. But if you're very separated, then that's a different story. But that's why we'll have them. But some people might not buy them because it's not what they would use in their practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I love
No
that.
way in hell is everything in our shop going to be for you.
Right.
No, that's not happening. But will you have your spot and your findings? Absolutely. And you will feel welcomed. You're gonna walk in and we'll offer you a fucking cup of tea and ask you don't mind dogs, do you?
Like down to hold on. Because when I had money I sold pre petition paper. where you pre-stain it, dye it, and then
Yeah.
you have that for sale,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Just little, like the little things that people are like, oh, I can't find that in a store. I'll have to make it myself type of deal. I want to already have it made for you on some level.
Yeah. Trying to we were
Yes.
going in about brooms.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Everything to make your besom, your broom, however you want to call it. Your I don't I don't know what some people use. I have a feather wand somewhere for smudging or clearing or any
I-
type of smoke work.
Yeah.
Or just a regular feather. I have a feather up there, but I like the one mom made. It's got the bells, the ding ding, and it's the feathers.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff. Candle snuffers, wax trimmers. But the brooms would have the different variations of handles. So if you wanted a straight handle or a more whimsical handle, different wood colors, different wood varieties, I would imagine. And then straight, do you want straight bristles or do you want the rounded bristles? Do you want to put charms and feathers? Do you want it plain? Do you want it dyed? Do you want it plain?
Right.
That kind of stuff.
Yep.
Your little DIY witch shop
Mm-hmm.
or witch spot.
Yeah. And with that being said, because everything will be in separate pieces, so if you're looking for a staff, you could get one of that like broom handles. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it could double as both.
And we'll have stuff like that. I'm also thinking like like canes, maybe jewelry, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
The real paper is hard to find. The parchment.
Yeah, real parchment, and if you do find it, it's crazy expensive. That's why I love the feel of real parchment paper, but the tea stained paper that I make has that very old school, crinkly, like old treasure
Yeah.
map feel to it.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of compliments on it, and I like it. That's what I use. So I'll have it offered if I can't find parchment, because I don't know what the investment with parchment would be.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I would have to look into on a bulk level.
Yeah.
But I love that, like little hidden messages and little hidden bottles.
Yeah.
That's something every witch has got to do. I
No,
love that.
no one would ever think of it.
No one.
No one.
That reminded me, I need to order that thing though.
Yes, it does. And you also owe me $3.
I do, don't I?
Yes, you do.
My, have the tables turned.
Yeah. 1 for 1.
Can't find spikes on your Etsy. They're there. Are they there? They're still listed, right?
Yeah, they should be under curios. Check there's like a browsing section up top, like a little, little scrolly thingy with different selections under curios. I think. Hold on, now I gotta check.
Yeah. I believe you're right though. Marty saw them.
Okay. Let me know. When y'all have the brick and mortar shop, will y'all hold classes and like vessel making? That's what we were going to do, weren't
I
we?
would love to do that. I want to hold, honestly, we were talking about this the other day. I want to hold a lot of different things, like a lot of little DIY classes, not just to make
Thank
the
you.
object. Yes, thank you, Rowan. Not only to make the object, but to meet your community. Like who's in the area, get to know your fellow witch, pagan person, people, whoever. I really think that's needed.
Mhm.
I would like to have, like I said, authors, book signings. I would like to do the workshops. I would like to do just regular like Sabbath gatherings. Maybe not every one, but like maybe the few major ones, or maybe the opposite. Maybe bring more vision to the lesser known ones that are less celebrated. I don't know. I just want it to be a place of community and
I agree. No, I agree with you 100%. And that was something too I was gonna get into where I want to hold ritual, you know, especially like festivals. Like if we can get into like parks and like, you know, get into like having like hosting a bunch of things where like we could host like Beltane rituals, you know, like true maypole dancings, you know, bonfires, you know, honoring, you know, Samhain with a large feast, even if it's inside the shop. You know what I mean?
I mean, I just there's so much that could be done in such a small space.
And what I love too, I mean, now, not trying to, there's not that much when it comes to the witchcraft side. It's very paranormal there. You know what I mean? It's the mecca of spirits. While like New Orleans would be like the mecca for vampires and werewolves, you have like Salem, the mecca of witches. But like you ain't got much witchcraft in Salem. I mean in Savannah, and that's where I think that would be very successful because it ties in hand with the paranormal. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
come on, if you're going to Savannah for the most haunted city of America, which I'm sure we would be advertising, why wouldn't you go to a witch shop?
I think it just freaking makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
I
agree with you, Bougie.
I can see, you know, we always talk about legacy, right? I want to have that shop that changes the tide and how it's viewed, how it's thought about, what the community is, how the community helps each other. Like, I would love to feed the homeless. I would love to have a community garden.
Oh, that
You
would be
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's the
Like
kind
I
of.
said, I want to get as big as we can get. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that's the thing too. I want to plant our roots into Savannah. And by doing that is by showing the community like we're not here just for us. We're here for you. You know, and that's why I want to jump on board with everything to help other businesses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Toys for Tots.
Yep.
Which is
Exactly.
wonderful.
For
Yeah.
Yuletide.
I love that. I love it all. I want to do. I want to be, as much as we love our dark side, I want to be that beacon of
No.
something in the community.
Hey, as light as we are also that way in darkness.
Yes, we are.
But
Because
no,
I mean, we have light. Like, we love the light. We play in the light. We play in the sun.
okay, you know what I'm realizing? You're Voldemort as much as I am, bitch.
I am not.
Yes, you are. Oh my god, because you were just sounding like, oh my god, wait, I sound too good. I need to remind them I'm evil. Hold on a minute, Voldy.
Well, I also have to remind them when we get too dark that yeah, we do nice things for
No,
people
I know.
too.
Yeah, we do gotta that.
We
Will say that. Excuse. I will say that we are here again for the community. And that's what builds and brings in the relationships with the place. You know what I mean? Not only that, will you be finding us in the middle of the night leaving offerings for certain spirits? Yeah. Yeah. As much as we're gonna tie in with the living, guess what? Can you wipe your face? We're gonna tie in with the dead. I lost my water cap.
You'll live. I'm just saying, we tend to we could be out all day, get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, sit for 6 hours and get tattoos, and then still at 2:30 be roaming the streets, just walking around, big as you please, you know, because we don't know what sleep is.
I think it went in the garbage can.
Oh, good job. You don't need the cap, bro. Is that gonna bother you that you don't have a cap on your drink?
I mean, what if I spill it?
Then don't spill it.
I will try not to. I don't have a choice but to not to. Just like the cool kids. Okay, I missed something. What did I
No,
miss?
he was just saying we gotta fit in. We gotta do the things that we gotta do.
Yeah.
I don't tan, bro. That causes wrinkles. We don't do that here.
for yourself. Speak for yourself.
I have a natural olivey skin tone. It's not as olive as you, but it gets there quick.
First of all, I think you're more olive than me.
And right now I look pale.
Yeah, because you don't tan.
Yeah. No. If I did tan, bro, this skin tone changes real
You
quick.
don't gotta, like, cook yourself, but like get
No, I tanned it. Well, you've seen Adrian. He's in the sun more than me. He's very olive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, exactly. He's in the sun.
Yeah.
Girl, get in the sun. Take your vampire ass out the fucking house.
Do you understand how many compliments I get when people find out my real age? No, I will not. I will stave off that crap as long as I
I
can.
know, and I look older than my real age. I should stay out that damn sun. Oh your god.
I get moon rays instead of UV rays. Okay.
Literally, I was reading Bougie's comments.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah, stay in the sun. Okay, girl, you don't have to hype her. You don't have to hype her. Anyway.
I mean, chug the drink. He's hyping you up. Chug.
Yeah, I don't chug. I don't chug. That's all that. I don't chug. But anyway, no, oh my god. We're gonna be at that shop. I feel like we're gonna be calling each other in the middle of the night, like, hey, wanna get to the shop?
Midnight margaritas.
Literally, we'll just do witchcraft food because we'll have a TV, obviously. Now, this is another thing. That little lounging area, no. That's our fucking living room. Y'all don't understand that. That's why it's closed off. VIP. This is our living room. Y'all can't see. We'll have our TV. We're gonna have our little snack booth for us. Okay. I'll be greedy.
You can't be eating in front of customers. How rude.
I'll hide it under the pillow or the blanket. Shit, I'll be cozy. The
Look,
fireplace
if you
is
give
going.
me
I
a
got Harry
couch,
Potter on.
if you give me a couch or anything that reclines, homegirl's gonna be sleeping on the job.
No, that's fine. I'll just slap you. I'll be, or not slap you. Like, actually, probably.
No, you've hit me before.
Yeah, I was going to say probably, knowing me, but I'll throw things at you. That's what I meant to say. Even worse, I'll throw things at you.
I don't know which one is
A
worse.
customer walks in, I'll just throw a book at you. Wake up!
Wake up!
Oh my god. So many people don't have those items. Oh my god.
Olive leaves, 3 road and 4 roads dirt. We have both. We have all 3 actually.
Yes, actually. And matter of fact, that's something I gotta divide the crossroads dirt. Because we do have both 3, but I gotta post them as 2 separate things. That's what
The Bonaventure is a 3-way specifically.
I am not. Some things are just for us. Okay.
Well, we can collect more from somewhere else.
Honestly, no. You know what? That we'll probably damn near yes. That'll be probably the graveyard dirt we sell in the shop. However, right now, don't touch my Bonaventure. Okay.
I have it tucked away.
Yeah. No, that's not for the customers yet. That's for the physical location. Oh, God, woman, what you trying to do? Take away our fucking Bonaventure.
I'm just saying that.
And yeah, we have olive leaves at the Etsy shop as well.
Mm-hmm.
I know, that's something too, olive leaves, because olive leaves, I don't see a lot of people work with or seen anywhere. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. I got 2 big ass olive. Okay, maybe one of them ain't as big anymore over the course of years. But there's one big ass bundle of olive leaves that specifically meant to be left alone, hung up in the living room for peace and tranquility and holiness.
Well, and it's very biblical.
Yeah.
The olive branch, the olive leaf. That was this. If I'm correct in my Bible studies from back in the day,
I had no studies.
There was a bird. I can't remember what kind of bird. I want to say a pigeon, but I don't think it was a pigeon. Some type of bird landed on the ark and had an olive leaf or branch, and that's how they knew they were close to shore. And then, at least I believe that's where that came from. I haven't read the Bible thoroughly in probably 30 years, but and then there was another you extend an olive branch as a sign of forgiveness and peace, mending fences. See, a dove. Marty knew a dove.
Yeah. Bougie said right here, and this makes a lot of sense and that's probably why I was drawn to put it in the living room.
You sent me
Literally,
some, and I have them over here.
olive.
Olive leaves.
Okay, that's maybe why the damn thing is so fucking thin. I'm like, what the hell? I have them fucking growing. We have a lot of things. First of all, I love New York in the sense of what we grow here. That I'm gonna have to kiss goodbye. Like, oh, that's gonna hurt me. That's gonna hurt right here. That's gonna hurt.
Well, I mean,
Look, the spirits know it's gonna hurt.
it will hurt, but it'll be worth it. Marty's up on by biblical knowledge more than me. 30 years, I don't remember everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Although I do have plenty of Bibles, oddly enough.
I know, and I love them. I love all of them. And I gotta. Why is my Kindle acting that way? And I gotta start reading one of them to my grandmother
At night.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
I love her. Not my abuela, but my father's mother.
Right. Well, it's been 2 hours. Greenhouses are a thing. Yes. Lady Witch, where have you been?
Was she not? Where have you been?
I haven't seen her this whole chat, and then she pops in with some greenhouses are a thing. All right.
Okay. Well, we will have our herbs an apothecary. Okay.
Oh, no. There she was. She said something earlier, and I just missed it. I thought she's been missing in action this whole time.
Shame on Crescent for missing that comment.
I know. I'm sorry.
Ma'am, I was at the hospital.
Oh, no. Are you okay? I'm sorry. I take it back.
You made her feel guilty real quick. Now my focus is on the comments.
I know. I'm watching. I'm waiting for a response.
Yeah.
Like at the hospital because that's where you work, or at the hospital because there was a problem?
Please tell me that's where you work. Oh, Lord, please tell me that's where you work.
Well, she's typing, so she's good and well.
Yeah, no. She's here. She's here.
So now we're all blowing her up. Yeah, right?
No, type faster. Type faster. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I wanted to wait and see if she was all right. But
yeah, no, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting, but I don't want us to sit here in silence.
So, did you want to mention?
Stop right now. Everything is fine. Just a bit of sugar. Okay, girl.
Oh, a kerfuffle. I don't like those. Well, I'm glad you're okay now.
All right. Well, you
keep those sugars in line.
What?
I told her to keep those sugars in line.
Oh yeah. Seriously.
I get worried when I don't see our regulars in here. I'm like, okay, what's going on?
I love it. See, community.
Exactly.
Community. Okay. Guys, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Lady Witch, take care. Do not forget, please, the link to our shop, and I'm so happy to say that, is in the description box down below. I'll just keep saying shop. Go to our shop. Shop on our shop. All right. Thank you guys so much, and we will catch you guys in the next video.
Which is tomorrow.
Oh my God. Thank you for saying that. Hold on. We have a video tomorrow, guys. Okay. You almost made
Guess who's back?
Huh?
I said, guess who's back? Back again. All right, I'm not a singer. And it's not Slim Shady. Okay, you say it. I used to say it all the time. You get to say it.
Just say it.
No.
Oh, Mio, you were already saying it. Say it. Here, I'll do the drum roll.
Cauldron of Conspiracies is coming back.
Yeah, buddy.
With Kevin, Tequila, me, and tomorrow, maybe more often. We're not sure about James. We're not sure about the Rowan, but tomorrow he'll be present. He says he has nothing to say, but then he gets fired up, just like this one.
First of all, okay, no. That's where I do want to clarify that tomorrow it's going to be tomorrow. Okay, so what we're doing with the Cauldron of Conspiracies, we're hopping channels, as far as I'm aware. right?
Yes. Yeah.
And right now, so the first video coming back is going to be here on my channel. The second video is going to be on Cress's channel because her channel needs a video. Then the other channel the third video is going to be on T's. Why are you giving us that face, Rowan?
He don't want to do it.
Yeah,
He's gonna.
I was gonna say it, but I held back. But I'm gonna say it now. We are literally forcing Homeboy to be in the video. It's a shame, y'all. Exactly. I was just about to say, bully him into being there. Thank you, guys. I set y'all on him. So anyway, third video will be on Tequila's channel, and so on and so forth. Personally, as the one hosting this tomorrow, I will say I don't know much. Because I was never the biggest conspiracy person. However, every time these guys bring a conspiracy up to me, I seem to know about it and have very strong opinions on it.
Very strong opinions.
So I'm like, you know what? Let's do this because I'm ready. Because let's talk about it. Because I can get angry quick about these.
Look, I already know how you get, but Rowan getting mad the other night kind of shocked me. I was like, oh, so we do have opinions, don't we? Okay.
No, take that back. Take that back right now. I'm deleting this. And no,
Save it for tomorrow. Save it
No.
for tomorrow.
Save it
Do
for
not delete his comment.
I just did. Save that for tomorrow. Hushy. Spilling the beans. Oh, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. We're gonna it's it might end up being a bubble my cauldron thing.
What
The
was
after
my
party.
cauldron? Just me and Rowan being like, well, what was my cauldron? Is you think it did? It didn't. We're gonna go in.
Oh yeah, it was great. The mild conversations we've had have been amazing.
It's like wrestling. I'm ready. I'm prepping. Let's talk about it. So we have that tomorrow. The Cauldron Conspiracy is returning, and this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So all right, guys, that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, standard time. Lord have mercy. That's a lot of words. So fight me, tattoo boy.
8 p.m. Eastern. Your Pacific Standard Time. I think that's 6 o'clock your time, but I could be wrong. It could be 5. It's either gonna be 5 or 6 your time. I'm not sure.
Look that up for him. Somebody look that up for him. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is that Pacific Standard Time? Somebody let me know.
Good night, Marty.
Good night, guys. Okay, Marty. Yeah, no, I don't even know what time it is. It's probably late as hell. What time is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
I looked at the live time. I don't know what.
That's not what time it is, girl.
I got
6 p.m. Okay, 6 p.m. Bougie.
Okay, it's 11:25 our time.
5.
My God.
Okay, everybody, Lady Witch, you guys, Lady Witch, take care of yourself, girl.
Please.
I'm watching you, girl. Stay out that hospital.
We better see you there tomorrow.
Okay. You guys have a wonderful night, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Yes. Good